back again tonight. It's the Premier League edition show. You get a chance to come on live comments, get a live comments here. Yeah, that's it. So Andy and you guys. Yes, people, welcome back to another video. John Sinclair TV back again. Of course, it's JSTV, John Sinclair TV, what I call it. I've got, I think she's accepting Eddie Howe here, and she wants to see us instead of Eddie. How you doing, Lottie?
I'm good. Your new intro is absolutely wicked. Even I'm featured on it. I'm actually honoured. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's absolutely wicked. I really, really did like that.
Thank you.
I think you'll find my intros a bit longer, but you know,
yeah.
I did get someone who does specialise in the Arsenal women's to put that stuff together for me, but it's really good. I really like it. But how are you?
I'm champion of the band Lottie sort of thing, and it's always great to see you. I know you're a big Gooner, you're my favourite Gooner, and let's make sure don't take it away from that. You're better than ATV, you're better than League Honor. He's kind of lad, you know, you're on top of the tree, baby. You're on top of the tree. So, guys, if you like the video, like what you see, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, please. And super chat is open, and the link to become a member for 99p as well. And big up to Sasha GFX from America. Thank you so much for doing my new intro. And also, she's going to do a new banner as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that, people. So you go straight through the comments as well. And start with Gary D. And which for another great show. Thank you so much indeed, Gary D. Appreciate that. And listen, even to Leslie and even to you. And the countdown, thank you, Jules. Hi to Paul Robson. Big up to you, Paul PK. Clone Lad. Hi to you, mate. And I got to Man U fan, Claire. Hi to you, Claire. I hope you're good. I hope you're feeling better as well. And I hope you do. And thanks for joining in the pack. And evening to Ross this a riff. I didn't choose the song, but she did. Evening, lads, Europe, here we come. Yes, JB. Absolutely right. And Paul Clenland Baz, hope you're well. Yeah. And for the comments, and you two, let's all good thanks to you, and let's just ask you, I think you're okay, and go for a crap as well. I'm pulling at the minute, ready to take some shite off you, Tant. Listen, you got a night off tonight, Claire. You got a night off tonight. You know, we're not going to talk Man U. May deal with that in the leagues as well. And thank you very much, Leslie, for that. Absolutely right. And as well, chatting to Matty Mag. So sorry about it. I've got so many comments there. It's really good. It's Lottie, Paul. It's Lottie. And John's intro is longer than Lord of the Rings.
Wow. No, it's not that bad.
It's not
that bad. Lord of the Rings is a good film, though. I like the extended editions.
Totally.
The extended editions are the ones to watch, not these the commercial ones. They're boring. There's so much detail missed.
Exactly. So, bless you. It's a good film. Watched it for years and years. Evening, John Lottie. How are you both feeling? Everyone else, that's from Lee Kelly. Big up to Lee. And that's a good call, biz. I hope you get better really soon. Luckily, I'm well. I can deal with lots before. I'm good though. Made the tough stuff. Me, that's Sinclair. Please get well soon, Declare. And I hope you get better soon. Big up to Keith, by the way. Hi to you. And John Lottie, first time seeing you on the show.
Yay.
Big up, that's from Jules. Hey to Paul again. And Leslie saying, get you better soon. Hey, John. Hey, Lottie. Really feel good. Even to the lady, that's Lottie. And how are you doing, John? And hi, Lottie. And I was going to say, I mean, I would read it out, but I won't be doing the next one. Sorry, Tony. I will highlight it there. We'll watch a catch up. Thanks for the thumb ups anyway. I really appreciate that. And you need to go to Toon for Mill thumbs up. Thank you, Keith, for putting your head in the perimeter. And good day to Matt Fletch. And to Keith. And Thanks, you. Right then, what we're going to talk about tonight, guys, is we're going to talk about Newcastle United's chance of making the top 4 this season. And at the minute, they're 5th of the table. They're two games less than Tottenham. They've got 2 games hand over Tottenham. I hope we beat them by the way. And let's be real. And we're going to smash those 2 games we've got in hand. We've got West Ham away and Brighton at home. So hopefully we get one of those wins. Any win will do. And then we go above Tottenham. And look, what chance, Lottie, do you think we've got getting the Champions League this season? I mean, we got a great chance for me. I think we'll do it. Lottie?
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, my internet's going up and down. Sorry.
I know. Do you want me to ask the question again?
Sorry.
Or... No, don't be that.
Yes, please. I didn't catch any of that, I'm afraid.
No, that's fine. What it is, right? I mean, Newcastle are 5th of the table, right? And we've got a great chance of getting in the top 4 and Champions League football for next season. We've got 2 games in hand over Tottenham. Tottenham's in complete and utter disarray, and that's not our problem. And Conte's going to go anyway, let's be real. And Newcastle, I mean, we've won the last 2 games going into for a break. We've got Man United coming up. I truly believe that we can do this. We can get into the top 4 this season. So I'm asking Lottie, what chance do you think we have got to get in the top 4? And do you think we can do it?
Do you know what? I think it'd be glorious if you get that 4th spot off of Tottenham. That'd be absolutely bloody brilliant. I mean, they're a bit of hit and miss at the moment. I mean, I need to keep calling Newcastle wins. I've had 2 on the bounce now for the last 2 weeks. I did tell you 6-point weekenders the last 2 weeks. So, there's absolutely no reason you shouldn't take points off Tottenham. I think until the end of April, the only game there's only maybe 2 games I see you draw in, and that's Brentford and Everton. But the rest of them, you should be winning them easy.
Absolutely. And you know what it is, right? I mean, when it came in the season, starting the new season, right, not one of our fans have mentioned Champions League. Not one of them mentioned that we're going to get Champions League this season, me included, right? But the way we play in football, the way we're winning games, right? I mean, I'm looking at the table now and I'm thinking, let's dream, because our fan base, right, are saying that we'd be happy finishing 7th this season, and that'd be a fantastic season for Newcastle United. I get where they're coming. For them, for us, that'd be a massive improvement from being bottom of the table 16 months ago, and then where we are now, right? I truly believe.
Even if you do finish that low, I'm sure 7th is Europe anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if say Chelsea won the Champions League, which I don't think they will anyway, let's be real, and we finish 4th, we can't do it. We just cannot do it at all whatsoever because we'd be denied because they already got 4 teams. They've got Arsenal, Man City, United, and Chelsea if they were the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? But look, I think that you look at the players we've got, right? I mean, we've got good players there, right? I mean, we're going to have to improve on our squad as well, Lottie, if we are going to get Champions League football.
The thing is, if you do get European football, I've told you, it will open all the doors. You've got the pick of the lot if you get European football, just like we do every season. Well, nearly every season.
Absolutely.
But like City does every season, pick of the lot. Might not be the Haaland level, but it might be slightly lower down.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
It does. I'll go for some more comments as well. And I got one from Hey Jules. I got one even Jules. Hope we won't. That's a Maggie Mag. I hope he's haven't heard from him for a while, but I hope he's getting better soon. Hi to Jules. Hi to you, mate. Hope you're okay. Mike said, Bill. And we've got one here from Port again. We deserve top 4 after the way we demolished Man City at home. We didn't demolish Man City at home. We didn't win that game, Paul. But if we play like that between now and the end of the season, starting with Man United, then we could get top 4. Simple as that. Because I don't think Liverpool's got some tough games as well. They got to play Man City away. I believe they got to play Chelsea away, I think, and home to you lot as well. I can't see Liverpool winning all those games at all whatsoever. I really can't. But big up to EK. He's a big Celtic fan.
I'd love to win at Anfield again.
I do.
I remember being there for the Arshavin game. Oh, it was beautiful football. I had a good day.
Yes.
And I think the last time I went to Anfield, I was the only gooner in a carriage. I was surrounded by Liverpool fans. I sat there, did my hoodie up, put my hood on, and I thought, oh, God, get me off this train. Did not stop singing until we got back to London. Never again.
Exactly.
Although I think the
Don't
only
blame.
perk of that was I can take my beer into the stands.
Yeah.
That was the only perk of that
Absolutely.
game.
Bless you, bless you. Listen, I've been to the Southampton end in the Carling Cup semi-final sort of thing. They were finalists, you know what I mean? And I couldn't get a ticket, so I had to go somewhere, like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I've done it. And Chelsea ain't getting past Madrid. They would be beaten badly. I have to agree, because Real Madrid, when it comes to Champions League
Real
football,
Madrid is just that magic. Although I support the
absolutely,
other side of Madrid, they're still magic. So
they are. They are. I hope Chelsea miss out on Europe altogether, to be honest. That's some truths.
they
Can you
deserve it.
imagine?
They deserve
Absolutely.
it. Can you imagine the meltdown? Oh, the Arsenal fan base will have a field day.
They would.
And I'm including myself in that subject. They'd have a field day.
Exactly. And you know what it is, right? I mean, there's a guy called Lewis for another channel. Lewis, oh man, he's brilliant. But I tell you what, he have a field day as well, ranting and raving. Good. And of course, yeah, you're not wrong, beer. We got top 4 of the world is our oyster. Can you imagine Newcastle United like getting another top 4? Right? I mean, it were like EK said.
Do you know what? It would be a
oyster.
massive party up by you guys. It'd be a massive, massive party. That's one I'd love to be a part of, but I'm going to have my own party in London with some fingers crossed.
Oh,
And God willing.
Yeah. Definitely. I'd love to go to the Chelsea way. When we get top 4 before that, because the way we play in football, right? I mean, we play some good stuff, right? I look at the players we've got, and you look at the back 4, right? You've got Sven Botman. I think he's been excellent this season. Fabian Schär has been playing his best football of his career at the back.
Yeah.
Kieran Trippier doing Kieran Trippier things, right? He's a leader. And
do you know what? He's actually grown with you. Like, I actually enjoy watching him play. I used to like watching him just for England, and then I wouldn't touch him because he was a Spurs player. Because I can't watch Spurs football. It's boring. I'd rather watch paint dry. Conte football. I know he's not the greatest over here. It's better in Italy, but over here it's boring. It is boring because of the players that he's got.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I absolutely adore Trips. If I could have him in an Arsenal shirt, I would, but it's not going to happen.
No,
there's only one traitor.
Yeah, wow.
There's only one traitor. Well, Judas, I should say.
Oh, bless you. I'm sorry, but we got him, like, you know what I mean? Not having him. I'm sorry. You will learn.
That's all right. I got Zinchenko. It's cool. I got Zinchenko.
You got Zinchenko. That's cool. He's a good player.
Got Zinny. I absolutely.
Zinny. He's class, isn't he? He's class. And
he's he drove past at the end of the game the other day. He drove past the pub. And we all standing at the beer garden, and he started screaming out the window of his car at the fans. The whole pub lit up. It was brilliant.
Oh man,
absolutely brilliant.
I know. Oh, brilliant, man.
He's one of us, and I love it.
Oh, bless. Do you know what? He's on the views. Happy days. I got one from Katie T, by the way. I'm going to call you Katie T for now, on KT for now. Hi, John. Is going. How's it going? It's absolutely fine. Keith and Jonathan, I hope you're having a fantastic evening wherever you are at home. And I hope you're enjoying your teas as well. Having a quiet time. Cue the Chelsea Meltdown in 3.2. That's the EK. I would love that. Chelsea will self-half for themselves. The place they're going nowhere. That could be a possibility.
Can we just hold on that one, John? Because why is no one talking about the amount of money they're spent and where they are on the table? Why is no one talking about that?
Exactly.
How much did you spend in the window? How much did we spend in the windows? Not that much.
We spent 125 mil in the summer, and we spent.
But that's reasonable for you to be where you are. That's absolutely incredible. Do you know what I mean? Just for a few signings.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And you know what it is, right? I mean, Chelsea are trying to turn their side into an American football team. Do you know what I mean?
They're not really Chelsea Football Club anymore. They're the American Cowboys.
They are.
Yeah, that's what they were going to be renamed, weren't they?
And Chelsea Raiders. That's what they call them, Chelsea Raiders, because they get all the players they want. And you know what? I hope we smash them a Stamford Bridge last day of the season, so we get Champions League before that, or make sure they don't get in. So
and it's all down to you. No pressure.
No pressure at all. It's down to us in our hands in a minute. Don't click the like, thumbs up, and share your socials. Thank you, Jay. Thank you very much indeed. And players of Chelsea were rude a day. They signed for them if they didn't get Europe. I tell you what, I will be laughing.
I will be laughing in Mudrick's face. I'm going to love every minute of that.
Oh, yes.
Because that was a complete political move. Don't care what anyone says.
No, absolutely. And FFP, that's from Jules. Conti football. It's like watching an over 65 aside match.
He's not wrong.
Yes, he's not wrong, is he? I tell you what,
Yeah.
I'm on my better ticket, the better money, the better ticket. Biglietti, he's Italian. Mi costa una Biglietti. Oh man. Trippers told Lee Ryder, he's the Chronicle chief writer. He wants to play till he's 40. I tell you what.
If he can stay injury free, he'll do it.
Absolutely. Totally. Danny Alves is 39. He's in prison at the minute, plays for Barca, and he still plays. Made the World Cup at 39 years old. Big up to Danny Alves. Did the year's charity work in children Tanzania. A lot of them had Arsenal shirts. I think it's terrible how these charities abuse them like that. I don't know what to add to that. Lottie.
If I'm honest with you, it's political. I don't do political, I don't.
Can't really have political on our channel, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, because I can sit and talk about that for hours, and I don't want to bore you. Like, I'm here for Newcastle. I'm not here for my. I'm here for my team, but I'm here to talk about Newcastle.
Hey, your team as well, of course.
Yeah.
Aye. And probably the Nketiah in the room.
No, it's your defense is in trouble. Nketiah out the door. It's going up to Newcastle.
We'll take him. I know. I'll take him. No problem. I think he's a good player. And a lot of people can't see what I can see.
Do you know what? It's for me, it's the amount of sitters he's missed over the years. My heart can't take it anymore. He should have more under his belt this season. I can't.
He should get
can't take it no more. But he's injured. He's injured at the moment. He's injured, isn't he? I don't have. I've got Jesus back, so
I know.
Hopefully, he'll rip City a new one as well. I'm hoping for that. I
hope he comes to us, man. If he does if he's available, I wouldn't mind taking him.
You need to get Joe onto that. You need to get Agent Willett talking to him. They played at the academy together, so you need to get him to start talking to Eddie.
Good point.
Come up north. It's not that cold.
Exactly.
Unless you're Wiggy.
Miggy, exactly. So Lottie Chis is going nowhere. That's
I know that. You don't need to tell me that. I know. I can dream.
You can have in your dreams.
Do you know what? At this point, I do. Do you know what? I'd love to have him, but I got Zinchenko. I can't complain. Exactly. Apart from his injuries and Tierney's injuries, I can't complain with my left backs.
You know what it is, right? I mean, he had a couple. If we do miss Trippier any time through injury, he'd be a massive miss because that guy's a leader and he's definitely our captain. Captain on our field, but Jamal Lascelles is the captain. To be fair to Lascelles, right, played Man City. I think he had a decent game, to be fair. I think he did well against Ireland.
The thing is, nowadays, you've got to remember, it's not just one captain in a team. At Arsenal, we've got a leadership circle. There's about 4 or 5 of them. There is. Granit Xhaka's back in the captain's armband. You've got Martin Odegaard. I love it when he leads because he's just a different gravy. I see him, I'll be honest with you, I see him benched and my heart drops because I know there's going to be nothing in that midfield that shows me leadership. It scares me. There are massive characters, but nobody leads like him. No one.
You know what it is, of Arsenal, right? I thought that Arteta, I mean, they gave him all the time in the world. Fans wanted him out. They all, like I said before, they stuck by him. They were never going to sack him. They gave him a new 3-year deal. Everyone's saying, why can you not wait till the end of the season? They knew what they were doing, and you know what? He's done a good job, Arteta.
Yeah.
So props
definitely. You have to clear out the rubbish to get the good stuff in.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
Exactly. It turned that team. I think Arsenal will probably go a long way in the Champions League this next season. I really do think that.
I hope so. Really do. European trophy's been a long time coming.
Exactly.
If it's that one first, it'll shut that lot up in West London. They can't say nothing to us anymore. I dream of that day. Like, although if you look at the total trophy count, we are 3rd in the country. Only Liverpool, Man United are ahead of us. We're 3rd in the country. We get that one European trophy. London is red. You're not going to talk to me. You can't say nothing to me. It is red at the moment, as far as I'm concerned, but they don't know that yet.
Exactly. And you know what it is, right? I mean, Chelsea are going to spend big in the summer of the game. Do you know what, Chelsea? I don't care because they can spend hundreds of billions of pounds. You know why? Because I hope
do you know what? that Todd Bowley, I think I said his name right, is such
Yeah.
a bad luck charm. Every game he's been to, they've lost. And that includes the Conti Cup final that we won a few weeks ago. Every game he goes to, they lose. So I hope he turns up for the last game of this season. He's a jinx. I'm convinced.
I tell you what, I think we'll beat Chelsea. I think we'll beat them at Stamford Bridge. We'll go frustrate them. I think we will. I mean, if you have to go to that game to win to get top 4, I think we'll do it. We'll do it. We've got now to. As long as
Chilwell doesn't start, you're good. I think personally, exactly. Because every time Chilwell starts, they've got a higher chance of winning. Although they might let one in, they will win. Because I've actually noticed that in terms of patterns and things. If Chilwell does not start, they lose. Go back over this season, have a look at like the first few games when Chilwell was injured or he was starting, they lost.
Exactly.
But he's such a. Do you know what? If it wasn't for so much injury, he'd be absolute better player than he is now. Yeah. He's one player I do admire from Chelsea.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, though, decent player. Thiago Silva, he's class. There's one player, right? A lot of people laughed at me fierce when I said that. What am I talking about? The guy's shite. It's Koulibaly. I tell you what, all right? All these people having gutters about Koulibaly, right? Saying that he's shite, this and that and t'other. That guy is playing much, much better. I'm a Koulibaly fan.
He's getting better. He's getting better. He's not been fantastic. I slightly disagree with you, but he's getting better.
Yes,
he's getting better, and that's what you want to see from your players.
Exactly.
From any player, you want to keep seeing that. So he's progressing, but he's not fantastic yet for me.
In the Premier League. But at the end of the day, if he's available, I have no problems taking Koulibaly to Newcastle. No problems at all.
Oh, I bet.
No problem at all. Because I'm a fan of Joshua and Napoli. Todd Boy's been playing too much FIFA with that spending. Wow. He's right. Lottie speaking sense. That's from Jules. She's a real fan. She's real.
Yeah, but nobody's talking about it, John. The amount of money they've spent is ridiculous.
Exactly. Totally agree. It's got to be said. All Chelsea soccer franchise.
Oh, the S word. Let's not swear tonight, please, people.
No problem.
It's football. No swearing.
Exactly. We've got Bruno in the middle. We have indeed, kids. We have got Bruno in the mid. And guys, if you like the video, like what I say, just slap the likes and subscribe. And also subscribe to Lottie's channel, Vic Akers Wonderland. She's going to give it again later on. I wouldn't trust Chelsea with money and go and buy a loaf of bread and around the player.
I'm glad they're changing the financial rules. They can't get around what they did with Madrid. They're changing the rules. So
8-year contracts.
I know, and he already looks miserable.
He's not in the team. He's not on the team. He should have gone.
I know exactly.
He should have gone.
He should have. No, he should have. He should have. The thing is, I thought Zinni had it in the bag, but no.
Yeah. No, tough. He's lost. Man United next going to be a tough game. I'm going to have to agree. I think we'll beat them. It's going to be tough. We got to defend.
Your boys are going to be up for that, especially after last time round. It's going to be a really good game. It's going to be a fight.
I think it's going to be a fight, but at the end of the day, we've got to start well, and we've got to take it to them every single opportunity. Big up to Mike and Mag. Okay, John, looking forward to seeing Ashby. Surprised he is hasn't played. He's injured, mate, at the last I've heard. And also, if he recovers an injury, then he's going to have to get some game time, and he needs to get to speed as well. But at the end of the day, I think he's going to be a decent player. Actually, he's going to be the hair from Trippier in the future. Jules, I don't want Nketiah. We need better, in my opinion. That's true. Just join.
Someone's on the same page as me,
Yeah, man. Wow. I've got one from 10 day item. Big up to 10 item. Please hit the subscribe button, mate. I believe it's your first time. Just join. I believe we can get top 4. The last 2 results which we won were super massive footers. Absolutely. 2 tough games, and we've got over the line. John, we should go and get Abada and Rio Hatate from Celta. I tell you what, those 2 are fantastic. I like Hatate, by the way. What a player.
Celta can't let them go. I'm telling you that now. They won't let them go at the same time.
Nah,
it's not gonna happen.
Not at the same time. Welcome, who's just joined tonight. Don't forget to follow John Olati on socials. Thank you, Jules, again. Trips and Bruno are backbone to the team. The proper leaders, proper leaders. We need 2 feet to improve the squad first 11, not only subs. We talked about ASM. We watched him on Friday against Nottingham Forest. Again, he was poor. And people saying that he may have carried an injury. Well, if he was injured, why play?
Well, no, I completely agree with that. I mean, or if he's returning from injury, you shouldn't be playing him flat out for the first 90. You need to reintroduce him properly. So
Exactly.
that's why you're seeing a poor performance. Can't get my words out tonight. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, no, you're gonna get poor performance if it's not done properly.
Every time. Just got a tweet of a guy who was Man United, a good guy. They got me named because all this I follow these Man U fans, right? I've known for 10 years, right? And then all of a sudden, 37. Is it 37? No, 27 people watching there and saying that it's looked like you aren't allowed to have Twitter friends who support another club, John. And there's me thinking people can run their own Twitter account how they see fit. And I'm going to have to kind of agree because at the end of the day, right? I mean, look, I've got Man U followers, right? Which is great, right? They're football people. They know I'm black and white, yeah. But I still get people saying colours are red. I'm not a red. I know people are a banner. It's cool. That's fine. But I'm not a red.
Oh, yeah, no, of course not.
Right. This is right. I couldn't support him anyway. I've got.
It's a bit. That's a bit like me. I'll always be Arsenal, but I've got a soft spot for Newcastle. End of story.
Exactly.
No particular reason, but
exactly. Totally. Last season, we stopped Arsenal getting Champions League football and let Spurs in the season. We could be stopping Spurs and grabbing that place for ourselves. Gary, well said. And you know what it is, right? I mean, Spurs are rattled, right? We're going to be a Big Six club soon. Spurs are going to be out of it. You know what I mean? Whoever takes over Tottenham, right?
Spurs were never a Big Six club. What are you talking about? Leicester took that off them a few seasons ago. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And you know what it is? I'll tell you know what it is, right? I'm not going to lie, right? I mean, the Spurs, they've got Conte. They had Conte. Didn't work out. Jose didn't work out. Still with our managers, right? Let's be real.
Yeah, no. You think at the top would realise there was something wrong. They've had 2 serial winners. Their record speaks for themselves, and they both leaving under dark clouds. You think management up top would work out what the hell's going on, especially with the crop of players they've got.
Yeah,
something's not right in that club at all.
Definitely. Exactly. And you know what it is, right? I mean, they ought to have getting Luis Enrique in. And I'll tell you what, right? If I was Luis Enrique, I wouldn't touch that job with a basketball because you look at it, right? I think he's going to have a word with Conte. He's going to speak to Jose, I'm sure. And they're going to tell him exactly what it's like. I think Spurs going to have a problem getting an elite manager coming in, right? They're going to need a younger manager, someone's going to come in, right? And it's going to toe the line. These managers will not toe the line, I'm telling you. They want to spend.
You need someone who's going to put their foot down and not tolerate any BS. Basically, I mean, we all know Kane's off in the summer. Then what are they going to do? Get relegated?
Yeah, I think Harry Kane should move on from Spurs. He needs to.
No, he needs to. Do you know what I think Spanish or Italian football suit him. He'd actually win.
I'd love to see Harry Kane in Serie A. I'd love to see him in Serie A. I tell you what, he'd be well loved to. Probably if Victor Osimhen leaves the club, I think he'd be well loved at Napoli. He'll love it at Napoli, I'm telling you. It'll suit it. John, would Newcastle try and get Rob Holding in the summer, or is he too crap to get another team? To me, right, I think we'll hold out a brilliant game.
Do you know what?
Guys.
He's a decent squad player. That's why we've still got him. He's that squad player. I mean, Saliba's out at the moment for I think for a couple of weeks. Thank God for the international break, but he's a good squad player. I mean, since he's got his hair back and Bob Bolden's exited the room, he's looking good. He's looking very good. His hair's nearly half the length of mine at the moment.
Yeah. Look, Rob Holding, right? I mean, like I said, he's a decent squad player. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah.
But is he going to be better than ones we've got at Newcastle? I'm going to be honest with you. It'd probably be a no. But if he came to Newcastle, right, I think Eddie Howe would make him a better player. I don't know what I mean. But he's 6'2".
But his games, if you look at him last season against Leeds, when we were away to them, he sort of came back into the team then. And every time he's been called upon, he's been reliable and he's absolutely solid. So I can't remember if we played Spurs first before or after that. But that Spurs game, I don't want to remember because he got sent off for absolutely ridiculous referee decisions. So... Yeah, no, but he's a good squad player. He'll do the job when he needs to.
Yeah,
as long as he's 100% switched on and focused, and he's got someone solid next to him.
Exactly. I think someone solid who's a better player, I think he'd be fine. He had Stone Bottom alongside him. I think it'd be fine. It'll be fine. But, I feel like the only team that
again, he'd be a squad player just like he is for us, for you guys. I feel.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, fair comment. Tender. I feel like the only team that I think could beat us St James is probably only Arsenal in the running. And I tell you what, that'll be tough. I can't call that girl. I cannot call it out. Like, do you know what I mean? I cannot call it. But
don't look at me. I'm not even looking at May fixtures. I'm not. My focus is on Leeds at home first. I'm not even looking at May. Not even looking. Although I'm hunting down tickets like gold dust, but
I know you're right.
Yeah,
but
I'm not even thinking about Newcastle away.
At the minute, long way to go. Think we'll win against Chelsea. Isak, Willock, and Ange. That's a lot. Last game of the season, Lee. We're not even going that far yet, but thanks for that, mate. Appreciate it. Good evening to Good evening to Gareth. Hope you're okay, and also Lottie. Saying even to Edward, 3 weeks left from Paul. Okay, cool. Out Isak keeps Rosen out and Gordon starting. Isak, right? I mean, if you're going to get top 4, it's going to rest on Isak with the goals and stay injury free.
Yeah, no, it is. But the thing is, he's enjoying himself at the moment, so that's not really much pressure for him because that's what he's meant to be doing.
Fair enough. I'll tell you what, though.
It shouldn't be loads of pressure at all.
Nah. Well, the thing is, though, I mean, if he defend properly and Bruno gets in and does his stuff, and then Isak gets to the end of things like he has been, he scored 6 goals in 10 games since he's been at the club. That's on goal ratio, yeah. And I just can't see Callum Wilson get back into Newcastle team not for a while off yet. So we'll look at this one. I can't wait. It will be a good match. Hopefully, that's from Claire. And give the big thumbs up to John Lottie. Yes. Thank you, Lee. We've got to beat Man United. Yes, we do, Paul. And we have started a run. We've got to keep pushing, winning to that's true, Paul. And Paul's will be at 2, Paul. Hope you came here. We are getting top 4 this season, John. Spurs are woeful. They need to step aside and let someone else have a go at the Champions League. That is a fair comment, Paul. Fair comment. But we've got to do it for ourselves. You know what I mean? Because I look at Spurs' fixture list. They got a tough run in, by the way, as well.
Yeah. They haven't got to play us, though. I've got my 6 points.
At the Emirates. Yes.
And away, home and away this year, we've done them. First time since they've referred, we beat them at home. I loved it. Every moment of it. Didn't get a ticket, but because they're the hardest tickets to get, Spurs away. Absolute hardest, although it's a bit dangerous to be going up there.
I know. You got to play in the Emirates. You got to play in the Emirates, Lottie. Not Spurs.
No, we played them at home this season.
We played at THS. You got to play them in the Emirates. You're at home to Spurs. Because you beat them 2-0. You beat them 2-0.
Yeah.
When that fan tried to go on the pitch and tried to get Ramsdale. Tried to...
He kicked him around the head, yeah. Hit him around the head.
That fan should get banned for life, I'm telling you.
No, he should. He was in court by the Friday, though. I'll give that to them for sure. Although, never underestimate the power of Arsenal social media.
Exactly.
You need to be found. You will be found.
Exactly.
I mean, look at that time before Isak was in London. Someone found his plates, Googled it, put it into the government website. They found him because he went to go and party an egg in King's Cross. It's just insane.
What a muppet.
Absolutely insane.
Muppet. It is. What a muppet that guy is.
That's how investigative Arsenal fans can be. I'm not one of them, but that's what the fan base is like, especially with new signings.
Exactly. Get it done. Big up to Arsenal fans trying to shot that muppet of a Spurs fan. Get in the bin. Get him in the bin. There'll always be banter, but surely we're all football fans. Leslie, she's one of the biggest football fans. She's a massive Newcastle fan. Big up to Leslie. And
secretly.
Let's say Spurs finish above us. We have the better season than them. Only a matter of time before Spurs are going to be finished around 8th and 10th, and we're top 6. Hopefully top 4 in the future, mate. Let's be honest about that. And Spurs will be nowhere to be seen, especially if we lose Harry Kane as well. No, so sad. Lampard got sacked from Everton because they would have been relegated already if he still was there. I think he would have. They could be right, because I don't think Frank Lampard. I think Frank Lampard was going to take them down, and that's simple as that. Spurs were one of them clubs that did not want Newcastle to take over. That's Daniel Levy. Gary, you're absolutely right. You was adamant of that as well, mate. Adamant. But at the end of the day, we're the ones who are going to be laughing in the end. And got some more come to our league. Keep them coming in, please. We have the best defence in the league at the minute. So no tie to Rob Folding. No thank you to Robin Horden. I got JJ. So come on now. We have some tough fixtures in the running. They extended beyond Arsenal. Several potential banana skins to come yet. Yes, we have got. Who we've got? We've got to play Man United at home. Then we've got 3 away games.
Yeah,
we've got to play Brentford.
You got West Ham, Brentford, Villa away. Then you got Spurs at home, Everton away, and Southampton at home. That takes you to the end of April. That's
and
a
then
busy
the May ones we've got to play Leeds at home, Leicester at home, Brighton at home.
Leeds, not Brighton, Leeds. Unless Brighton's not been rescheduled yet, has it?
Not yet, no. But I hope
that's going to be rescheduled for May because you've only got 4 games.
I hope that game gets us shows to the last home game, and it's the last match of the season after Chelsea, and that could be a top 4 decide because Brighton's been brilliant under De Zerbi. He has been absolutely brilliant. We got some tough games as well, by the way. I'll go back. Big up, John. Big up to Brian. Thank you for keeping the head out, mate. And Brian's a good guy. The revenge is coming. That's to remind you.
I'm not a Man United fan. I'm a Gooner. I'm sorry. You're getting me confused with Mays. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm assuming that's to do with the Man United game.
Sorry, Mays. I'm sorry. Mays, you watch, I'll apologise. Need 5 players in the summer signing. Of course, you're getting top 4 at the expense of Liverpool Reds. Start a great time to the Toon Army. I hope that is the case. And she's also a Fortune's Man U. No! There we go.
Mays, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not that shade of red. I'm from North London. I am North London red.
And she's a Gooner too. Everyone said, we got John, hello to your guests, and that is Lottie. Big up to you, mate. And I also didn't want to take over either, John. Nothing against you, Lottie, by the way.
Do you know what? I was at the... I don't know if you remember the Arsenal protests. I was at those. I watched the effigy go up of Stan Kroenke and the doll hanging outside the Emirates. I was there through the whole thing. And do you know what? He's pulled his finger out since then, and I'm quite pleased. Although it was to stop the Super League, the project's looking damn fine. And I'm enjoying every moment of it. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what it is, right? I mean, the takeover. They're still talking about even Daniel Levy, right? He didn't want to take over at Newcastle, right? And all these clubs would tell the Premier League to look at it again. That ain't going to happen anytime soon. The reason you didn't get a takeover, Lottie, is the piracy. And I said this before, it's the piracy is the problem.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it was.
Remember all these... Wait, so sorry, John. Can I continue? I'll say what I've got to say after. Go on.
Go. You go for it.
No, that's the thing is you've got to remember that it doesn't matter who owns these clubs. There is money going through it and coming out clean, so to speak. Doesn't matter who you are. Even my club, your club, Man United. You can't tell me City's not involved with that. And I know there's a few City fans that follow you that will disagree with me, but I'm holding my hands up. The amount of kits that Arsenal come out with, do you know how much money I have to spend on training gear if I like something? It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I have to literally just close down my social media when they drop something new. I don't want to know.
I don't blame you at all.
It's there. It's throughout the big cities. It's a part of everything, whether you like it or not. There's nothing the little people can do about it because money makes the world go round, unfortunately.
I have to agree. I'm going to have to agree because you know what it is. Well, it's just madness. Just go spend more money. It's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. The Brighton home game is likely to be good after the Leeds away game, according to some FPL content creators. I tell you what, I hope that Newcastle Brighton's going to be the last game of the season as well. And also, Ten said we have one more big battering on a team this season. Could that be 5-1 against Tottenham? I'll tell you what, if it's Newcastle 5 Spurs 1, I would love that. I love that.
Yeah, no,
Big
that
up to
game at the end
Eileen,
of
by
that
the way.
season.
Yes, I would love that. That'd be amazing.
We'd be
Injured
celebrating
Lottie,
with you, to be fair. We won't be watching the
yes.
Wolves game. We'll be watching the first Spurs
Come and
score.
join us then, Lottie. Come and join us, man. Come and join us.
I know I'll be in my stadium watching Wolves end of season. Gonna be there.
Wow.
Gonna have to be there.
Wow. You gotta.
Willing.
I know. Make great history, man. Big up to Eileen, by the way. Hope you're okay. So I lost my husband. Can't get on your shows due to the problems. Hopefully be fixed soon. At the meantime, is watching the show on TV. Big up to your husband and Eileen, and thank you so much for joining, by the way. And I hope your husband's in good fitness as well. If I pass the hair, that'd be amazing. No, NUFC Newcastle 5, Man U 0. Will it happen again? Can't see it, but anyone will do. We have a very good, decent record against Spurs historically. So Spurs at home, well, Spurs at home is a game I'm confident we're going to win. I'll go down with that. Lottie, at least you're not stuck with Castori, which needs bidding ASAP. Castori kits. What it is, a Castori, right? I mean, they're doing the kits, right? The medium size doesn't fit, right? I mean, it's either too big, too small, right?
Yeah.
They need to fix up because I'll tell you what, we need to.
Their sizings are as bad as Puma, I take it. Puma are awful. I'd never want to see Puma at Arsenal ever again. Ever.
Definitely not. I hope that is
because their sizing is atrocious as well, if I'm honest with you, especially for like the female side of things. But I will. The only complaint with Adidas I've got is stop remaking the Nike kits. They're not yours. It doesn't work. Stop.
Yeah.
That's the only complaint with Adidas. Other than that, everything they come out with is just it's a work of art as far as I'm concerned. Absolute work of art.
Exactly. If we do get to the Champions League, how many players do you think we need? I mean, as an Arsenal fan in, how many players do you think we need? And what do we need to improve in that team?
You need someone to be up front with Isaac. I know you love Mr. Wilson, but he's not good enough for the Champions League. He's just not. I know the chat's probably not going to like it, but he's just. I don't see him getting a past the defenses in Europe. I just don't. Isaac, yes, because there's probably players he's played with and he knows how to get around them. But
yeah,
definitely maybe one or two up top for sure to join Isaac.
Agree.
But other than that, I think you'll be fine. As long as your players keep the form and injury free, you could be pretty solid. Because you'll be the wild card next season. It's a bit like, I know this has nothing to do with you guys, but it's a bit like women's football. Last night, Roma went up against the top team, Barcelona. It's their first time in a quarterfinal, and they faced the 7 times champion. Oh, please don't tell me my internet's dropped. John, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that. But they've managed to only allow 1 goal in from a play with a team full of elite players at the top lane. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how much you caught of that because it just dropped. I'm so sorry.
No, sorry. Yeah, I can hear you, but your picture's dropped on us there. So don't lose us, man.
Hello.
There she is. She's back. Yay. Yeah. She's back.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. Do apologise.
Sorry. Wilson's time is up. I'm not being fun. I love Callum Wilson, but I done a show a couple of weeks ago. It's his time up in Newcastle. And for me personally, I'd keep us a bench player, but as a number 9, not for me, not now. Isak, it's the future. We need another striker. Big time.
There's a time when you've got to stop and think and move on.
Exactly.
For us, it was Lacazette. Lacazette was that man last season. Okay, time to move on. Off you go to France. Bye.
Exactly. I think for us, we need a right centre back, a left back, a CDM, creator mid, a ringer, backup centre forward. I'm gonna have to agree there because you need to improve. Because the players you've got now are not really Champions League ready. But if you improve that team, definitely do that. You know. And do
you know what? Actually, it's really a good shout because I don't know your team inside out. I just enjoy watching football in general. So that is a very good shout. I think you may need someone to play up alongside Bruno. Who's a bit more creative than what you've got. So,
we're all about getting Scott McTominay for the summer for Man United. Scott McTominay. And for me, I'm not sure if he's going to be the right one for us. I mean, it's okay, but if we're not getting a Man U elite team ever, I just don't think he will. But if he does come, we're going to have to back him. Do you know what I mean? But I'd rather go for a European CDM.
It's a case of waiting to see how they settle and then make your decision. That's what I do. I mean, look, I think my prime example at the moment is Sambi Lokonga. I know what this kid can do. I've watched him at Anderlecht. The Premier League has not been very kind to him. My fans haven't been kind to him.
No.
And for Henry and Vincent Kompany to back the kid, there's something there, but he needs the right way to grow.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been given to him. That's why he's been carted out to Crystal Palace. I was hoping Vieira would be there a bit longer, but no.
Yeah, and you know what it is, right? I mean, he needs time. He does need time. He's only a young kid. He's only a young lad.
No, he is, and he's also really skinny. It's like our Portuguese Vieira. He's too skinny. He needs to put some muscle on to play in this league. He needs muscle.
He does.
You look at some of these players and they're scary. Can you imagine Fabio Vieira coming up against Callum Wilson? That's scary. Callum Wilson. What am I? Chris Wilson. What am I talking about? Callum Wilson. Chris Wilson. I don't know who Chris Wilson is. Callum Wilson. Like the build. I know he's a lot older than him, but the build is scary.
Exactly. You know what it is, right? He needs time like Okonga. I like Okonga. He's got to come good, but you're right. He needs to bulk up very, very quickly. So, how dare you? I'm joking. I think agree, but I love him still. That's from Brian.
He'll always be Newcastle through and through. He's just one of them players. But it's time to go. Same as when Arteta left us. Same as when Thomas Rosicky left us. It was like, you'll always be Arsenal through and through, but you got to go. Same with Jack Wilshere. That's the most recent one I can come up with.
Yeah. He would have been some fantastic because the injuries record's not being great.
Oh, yeah, no, but he's now back in the academy. He's now back in the academy. Cesc Fabregas is coming home as well to teach the academy. Kelly Smith's returned. And it's just like all these ex-players are coming back to teach the new generation, and it's exciting stuff.
When is Chess coming back to you? When's Chess coming back?
Oh, he's meant to be taking up an academy job, so the rumour is at the moment. So Jack Wilshere's got in touch with him and said, come coach, which they could do with because the under-21s were offside 26 times in 45 minutes. I don't know what's going on there. It was terrible. It was cold as well. Then they were playing Liverpool. They're playing at a 10-man Liverpool, which made it worse. But yeah, that's the only loss I've seen this season. So
your team's doing well. So big up to you.
Last night. Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you.
But Fabregas, if you don't know where he is, he was at Como, and I think he's at Como, Serie B club.
He played on the weekend. He came on 15 minutes and got injured. I know this because my boyfriend was out there. He went to the Parma Como derby. He went and got tickets and went. So he left me here though. So no, he had a good holiday. So I'm pleased for him. As well. Oh no, I went to watch Arsenal Crystal Palace.
Of course, and you won as well, didn't you? Well done.
Yeah, we did.
And I've got one here as well. I've got some comments as well. Wilson's very good. Isak is class, in my opinion. Yeah, I like Custodian designed as such. They just can't make them right. Send them out in timely fashion, or even put right badges on. Oh yeah, and send what's ordered. Leslie, thank you very much indeed. You're absolutely
wow. That is bad. Money. I have no right to complain.
Shocking. You got talk too.
No, I've got BT, unfortunately. It just drops now and again, but only out for like 30 to 20 seconds. 20 to 30 seconds. Can't get my words up today.
Fair enough. God bless you. You're fine. Jules, thanks so much for your kind donation, man. And I really appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. And no comments there, but he's got a comment, so I'll jump on his comments. I have a bad feeling Wilson comes in when fit. I want Isak to play. Absolutely. Jules, absolutely. Got to run, peace. Take care. You take care, Jules. Thanks so much indeed. Thanks, Jules. You are a star. And kind for your donation as well. And if we're saying bye to Jules, son, take care as well. Knockham did. Good luck, Jules. Knockham did. I agree with everyone as well. McTominay, nowhere in hell. We need better, and he will be too expensive. And last, but most importantly, he is a Red Devil, so stay where you are.
To be fair, there's not a lot of players that I'd pluck out of Man United ones that have got the right attitude. Not one of them. Not at all. Especially not that Bruno.
Finash. Man, what can you do? At some point, all the players like Wilson, Cher, Trippier will be phased out in a couple of years, but we still need them for depth. That's very true. Fabian Scher's been fantastic. 31-year-old, right? He's played his best football of his career, right? He only cost £3 million.
How long has he got left on his contract?
1 year. He's got one more year after that. And,
that's why he's trying to keep in form.
Yeah.
Because when they're at that age, one last big contract.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. But they know he'll be good to stay with you guys, I think.
Yeah. I hope he does. I like Fabian Scher. I'm sure a couple of years our team will be better than what we have. Hopefully Kvaradona. In other words, Kvaratskhelia, Georgian, plays for Napoli, and he's having a cracking first season there. It would be weird. 80 million euros, but that's going to go up to 130 million euros. Napoli won't for the guy. And I think, you know what? They might just get that kind of money. Lottie Ulster's retired. How big was he at Arsenal?
Do you know what? I'm not sad to see him go from the world of football. I'll be blunt. After the chaos and everything he caused at us towards the end, I was like, no, wash my hands of him. Don't want nothing to do with him. He was great while he was here and when he wasn't causing problems. Absolute class football and everything alongside Alexis Sanchez, and absolutely loved that period. But towards the end, it went sour and I just washed my hands of him. I'm not sad to see him go because you look at the Turkish leagues and where he went after that. They ain't going to put up with his nonsense. He was kicked straight out. He was kicked straight out, and now he's had to retire because that club won't put up with him. It's not an injury thing; it's an attitude thing, and nobody's gonna put up with that.
Exactly. 350k a week he was on as well. He signed a 4-year 350k deal a week. No. I mean, whose decision was that?
People said to me today that Martin Odegaard is the captain that Ozil should have been, and I'm like, it takes for someone like Martin Odegaard. It takes him a lot more character than it does talent to be the captain he is at that team. When we lose or whatever, he will own that. He won't sit there and cry like Ozil did. It's more of a case of being, I'm probably going to, how do I put it, being a man sort of thing. And he isn't. He was a little coward. I really tried to refrain myself there to stop swearing. So sorry, John. I was like, another word. But yeah, no, he was a coward. Simple as that.
Oh, dear me. I know. I mean,
and that's my opinion on him. It just went sour, and I still have them sour feelings, unfortunately.
I tell you what, though. I mean, Mesut also he wouldn't come now, but if we had him at Newcastle, I tell you what, fans will still love him, no doubt about it. I'm not going to lie, but I wouldn't do. I want him going ASAP.
Even when he throws his toys out the pram when you lose. No, thank you. I don't want that kind of player at my club.
Nah, definitely not. Don't care who it is. Castori made Wolves kit with a badge, club badge upside down. Yeah, I remember that. And Gary D is saying Callum Wilson could be one off them at the dawn comes to summer window opening, John. Just saying, Gary, you got an opinion, mate. You know, I know there's lots of Callum Wilson lovers out there. He is right. I think Gary's right.
I think he'll end up in the Championship. I'll be honest with you. He ain't playing Premier League football anymore after this season.
Do you know what? I thought of that today. I know you could be right. You could well be right. But I heard rumours as well about social media I'm not going to discuss on here. It's not going to happen at all whatsoever. And Bruno Ganache should be his name. Bruno Ganache. Don't upset Claire, by the way. Why does everyone hate Bruno? He's still a hot-headed at times, but I just don't get why everyone hates him.
I don't hate Bruno. I just dislike the fact that he went up to Newcastle. I don't hate him. I don't like the blonde hair, though.
Bruno Ganache. That's the last one. She's on our Bruno Fernandes, her club.
Oh, he rolls on the floor too much. He's too busy. He's such a drama queen. No, I just hate him. He rolls on the floor. It's like every time he gets tackled and he goes down, it's like he's dying. It's like, get up and get on with it.
Exactly.
Like, I watch women's football. They don't even stay down unless their heads are hurting. I saw 2 red cards last night. No cards were given. No VAR. Like, nah, he's a drama queen. Even my 10-year-old niece who plays football with the boys doesn't do that. So, what's his excuse?
Exactly. Leave it in the comments. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't have him in my club at all. Sorry, Claire, but there's only one Bruno and he plays in black and white. And Bance is saying, see what I mean? Everyone hates him, but why? I don't get it. Someone needs to explain this to me because it's been doing my heating for ages. And I think it's been explained there. Sorry about that.
That's just my opinion, though. It's just me. I don't like him as a football player at all. I do apologise, Claire. I just don't like him. I think the best bit of football I've ever seen was him. It was a penalty in the Emirates, and he hit it off the post. It was glorious. I had a side-on view of that, and I'll never forget it.
Yes.
And another guy coming up behind him, screaming his head off, saying like he missed. Beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I like Odegaard, by the way. I would love to have him at Newcastle, but that's not going to happen anytime soon, sadly. Prime Ozil was fast. Say again?
You deserve better.
Yes, exactly. Prime Ozil was class, especially around the time we won the 2040 World Cup, but overstayed his welcome at Arsenal. And that's true. I reckon Wilson and Maxi will be away in the summer. Do you know what? If Maxi's away in the summer, ASM away in the summer, do you know what? I'll not be surprised because at the end of the day, right, we discussed him before. I mean, I like him, but he has got to then pull us. And I know there's plenty of ASM fans there, but he had 4 seasons, right, to show us. The thing with ASM, right, he was the main man under Steve Bruce, but now he's not the main man under Eddie Howe, yeah, and I don't think he's happy. Do you know what I mean? But the one thing I will say to him, I hope that, Eddie Howe do sort him out, do what's best for ASM. And I don't want to have a go at ASM, but at the end of the day, right, he only had 2 man of the matches this season, whilst I watched him this season. Home Man City, home against Liverpool, right? He's got to show it.
Yeah, but he turns up. I know he's got to show it every single week, but he turned up in 2 massive games. And that's what you want from some of these players. Although they drop off for the season, they are that difference in that big fixture.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, first half, he was excellent against Man United at Wembley, right? Took him apart first half. But Ten Hag nullified that when he put a Wan-Bissaka on. And you know what? They sussed him out. And there you go.
Oh, no, definitely. It's a bit like our Europa game against Sporting a few weeks back when we were away in Portugal. You bring on someone that is that game changer, like Martin. Who was it? Who came on? I can't remember who came on, but he was that game changer in the middle because we'd put 8 changes into one side onto our side because it was European football, and people needed a rest. People were ill, and there was like flu going through the camp. So there's always that one player that can come off your bench and change the game. I can't remember who it was. It's going to annoy me now.
Oh, no, what? That's Gabe says as well, babe. Do you know what I mean?
It's going to annoy me.
Oh,
so
no.
I'll go back. I'll probably remember about 11 o'clock tonight and I'll DM you on Twitter. It was this person. That's what I'll do. I know I will.
Oh, man. His lips as well. Oh, we'll find out. Just DM us. Just DM me. If Wilson doesn't pick up his form, Wilson might go in the summer, but I hope he picks up form. I hope he does. I want to do well. I want to help us get top 4, but Isak's going to be the guy who's going to get us there. And totally trusting Eddie. He'll decide what's right for us, in my opinion. That's to Leslie. And if someone won, Wilson leaves, then we need 2 centre forwards. Absolutely. Got 2 comments from Bance as well, Claire. Yeah, I get that. He does try. Explains a lot that. It pisses off too. I get it now. He's a wuss, but I do get it now. Thanks, Lottie. I've had my blinkers on. And I've got to go, guys.
He's a big wuss. I love that word. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. Much love to you, Claire. Thanks for joining me. And thanks for joining the chat as well. You don't have to be a Newcastle fan to come on my live chat. You could be a fan of all over the world. And he wins and dives at any opportunity he has. That's why we don't like Fernandes. Exactly. Very, very true. Thanks, man. And what it is, I mean, just quickly on to the Fulham send off Mitrovic. What was he thinking of? I wonder how many games he's going to get banned for, number one. And secondly, right, he should never have done that to the referee. Never.
Nah, none of that should have happened. I was like, obviously, we just had our win. I managed to get into the local. I looked at the screen and I thought, what the hell is he doing? That's ridiculous. You don't do that. It's literally stupidity. If he gets a 5-game ban, I will not be surprised. Will not be surprised at all. I think that's a bit extreme.
Yeah.
But it's possible.
For me personally, I think he's going to get an 8-game ban. That's going to be harsh. But the
that
thing
is harsh.
But there's even talk of getting a Cantona-style ban, 9 months. Probably get a 9-month ban for that. But look what Bruno Fernandes has done. He done exactly the same to the linesman, right? And Nout has got said about that. Nout's got said about that too.
No. It's a bit like
take care, choose. Thanks for the donation again, mate.
I was watching a game a few weeks back, and one of the players intimidated the lineswoman. Like, she was the only female on the refereeing team, and he was standing there intimidated. The refs come over and like pushed him away and sent him straight off for intimidating her because it didn't get the call that he wanted.
It's ridiculous.
But massive shout out to her. She stood her ground. She just looked straight through him like he wasn't there.
That's the thing. What did he get? He got sent off for that, didn't he? What did he get?
Yeah, because she's like 5'3", and this guy's like 6 foot. She looked straight through him and just held her flag in place until the referee came over and got rid of him.
Good. You respect the officials. Simple as that. Do you know what I mean?
It shouldn't threaten any official, man or woman. Do you know what I mean? Shouldn't be doing it, full stop.
Exactly. And let's then see 5-2 Jules. And the thing is, right, I mean, just the referees, right? Do you think referees should be all over the world referee again? Do you think you should get referees from Germany, Italy, Spain, even a guy from Australia?
Gotta be honest. The European referees are better than the English ones. 100%.
Absolutely.
There's absolutely... Read my mind. I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Absolutely read my mind, Gareth. No consistency, no discipline, and there's certain people who are in other people's clubs' pockets. So, completely agree with that. Again, I'm going back to the women's football. I do apologise. Last night, the ball was off the line, and Arsenal were playing Bayern Munich at the Allianz. We play at the men's grounds because they've got the VAR in place, because that is what the requirement of the quarterfinals is all the way through to the final. We play at the men's grounds. Other than that, we play at the smaller, like wherever, like for example, Arsenal play at Bournemouth. There was no review of the ball going over the line. That ball went over the line, but the keeper got it out. And then as it came out, it hit into a handball. There was no check of it, no goal line technology, and no VAR. They just continued playing. No consistency. But Chelsea have done the same thing tonight, and they had the checks and they got their goal. There's no consistency.
There isn't
no consistency at all.
Not in the Premier League, it's not. I mean, we're
not even in the women's game. Not even in the women's game, Champions League. Nothing.
That's why they got Howard Webb to fix up. And I tell you what, he's got a lot of things to fix.
Oh, him and his wife need to fix the whole game. As I said to you on Black and White TV last night, they need to make everybody full-time. VAR officials, referees. I know the men's game, they're all full-time. But the women's, they desperately need that because they're all underqualified. And
well said.
I've got to say, some of these games that I've watched, it's an instant red in the men's game, but they won't even get a yellow in the women's game. It's so hard to get a yellow card. It's ridiculous. Unless you're Katie McCabe, that's a different story. She loves a yellow. Oh, Katie. Yep.
Wow. they're all scared of her then. The offside Anderson goal still baffles us. Thankfully, we still won. I comment out with a minute.
I still can't get my head around that, if I'm honest with you. I've watched that in slow motion, frame by frame, and I'm like, is it offside? No, I don't think so.
No, because Felipe played it onto him. Played it on Sean Longstaff. Do you know what I mean? So he was offside position, yes, but that ball was played on by Felipe onto him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It was on.
But like Tender said, we still won the game. But the thing is, though, it's not all about winning the game. It's the inconsistent again of the VAR. It's not the VAR. The VAR is fine, but it's who runs it. Do you know what I mean? And I wonder if
who runs it, that's the issue. And it's also how clear and how the rules are interpreted as well. That's the problem.
200% there, 100%. And you know what? They need to fix it up. Otherwise, it's going to be so confusing. And fans are going to say, you know what is the point? What is the point? But it is for what it is. Just a quick one. Are you going to watch the England game tomorrow against Italy?
No, I think no, probably because I've last 2 nights I've had Champions League football, so yeah, probably. I'm probably going to fall asleep because I still can't get my head around Harry Kane and how he plays. It just doesn't make sense. But Bukayo Saka's going, so yeah, I'll be watching. Yeah, if he wasn't there, I wouldn't bother. I'll be honest with you, I would not bother.
No.
I mean, Chilwell's been chosen ahead of Ben White. Make that make sense. Ben White has been phenomenal.
He has.
So far.
To be fair, I think, but probably Gareth Southgate.
I think it's criminal. I think it's criminal that he didn't go.
Exactly.
But there was something that happened in the last break that got hit in the last time, and he got sent home. So was it the World? Yeah, it was at the World Cup. He got sent home. Something happened, and no one ever got to the end of that. Arsenal was tight-lipped. England was tight-lipped. So I want to know what happened. So that might be linked to the reason why Ben White didn't go, but there's no way Chilwell has been better than White this quarter. No way.
No. Ben White's been outstanding. He really has. And that's come from a Newcastle fan. He has improved. It seems super odd that the refs had a go to Vieira for offside, which is absolutely ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Oh, they have in Arsenal games. I can vouch for that. They did it to me twice on the Palace game. That wasn't fun at all. But then again, it wasn't on TV, so people wouldn't know that.
No, it's very, very true. Again, but they need to sort it out. We need more than West. I'm up for that, 100%.
I know, I completely agree with Eileen there, but it's a case of funding and them not being qualified. That's the issue. We do have one that's a regular, that's in the VAR room. She's occasionally on as a lineswoman. I can't think of her name off the top of my head. But yeah, the females are coming through, but it's a case of patience and opportunity. I'll be honest with you.
Exactly.
That's it. Sean Massey Ellis. That's her name. You'll see her often in the video. Sean Massey Ellis.
So, see her in the see more of her. Yeah. Regardless of gender, we just need competent officials. Exactly right. Exactly right. Football's a global game, right? It's for men and lads. It doesn't matter who you are, and we need more people of genders as well. Southgate will have his favourite players. He does every single time. And could everyone please subscribe, to share the socials, help this great channel grow. Leslie, thank you so much indeed. And you know what? She's done a fantastic job on here as well. So we're going to wrap up there. I'll tell you why, because I've been talking about limit my chat. I could do this for 2 hours, really. But you know what? I don't want to bore people in the chat as well. But they've been fantastic as well. And can you tell us, give a shout on your socials, please, to the people that don't know?
Well, you can follow me at Lottie_AWFC. Massive Arsenal fan. I support all aspects of my club. But you'll mostly find me doing women's content at the moment because I'm just enjoying life at the minute. I've got Champions League football, Conti Cup winners, and we're chasing the title at the moment. So I'm enjoying that. If you want to follow me on YouTube, it's Vic Akers Wonderland. You'll occasionally see me in the chat under that account because that's the one I've got on my iPad at the moment. Come and check the content out.
Yeah, it's a really good content as well. She says how it is, and you know what it is, right? You talk sense. Like Jules said earlier on in the chat, you talk sense as well. And I'm not even going to argue with you. And don't forget the lovely Lottie as well.
Thank you.
There you go. She's absolutely great to have her on your channels as well. So all the links in the description of the channel as well. And if you want to find me, then please hit like, subscribe. You know it all. Super chat. Thank you very much for Truls again for the super chat. And members open just 99p as well. You can still join, by the way. And great show and welcome back, Lottie. Thank you so much indeed for that as well. I tell you what, some people, Newcastle fans are getting in the neck by some Man U fans. So what it is, right? People say John Sinclair in the Red family. Well, I'm not a Red, number one. Number two, right? I've known them for years and years and years. Some of our fan base, right, needs to take a rain check here because at the end of the day, right, are not a United fan, never have been, right? But they respect my team, and we get on banter as well, sort of thing. You know what I mean? I know it's banter.
Oh, yeah, no, thing is, that's a bit like, it's a bit like people look at me, I get funny looks. My stepdad is a Tottenham Hotspur fan, but he's seen the team win something. And this is not before, this is before 2008. Was it 2008 they got that silly cup? Yeah. Before, and he's a sensible Spurs fan, but we've got the banter and everything, but he stepped up to be my dad, so I've got that relationship with him anyway. But people look at me and say, oh, you're not a proper Arsenal fan because your dad's a Spurs fan. I'm like,
yeah, I
don't care if he is or not. That's my dad. And I'm still an Arsenal fan regardless, because my real dad, I'm going to actually slate him now. My real dad is an Arsenal fan and he couldn't be bothered with me. Do you know what I mean? It takes a Spurs fan to step up.
Fair enough.
So
fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? So I completely get it. I get it in the neck all the time. Although it is World War III in my house on match day.
Exactly. Good luck. Well, I hope you win the day, Lottie. I hope you win the day. You're the boss. You know what? I never take you on as well because I'm going to lose, but there you go. Just got more comments as well. Show's getting better all the time. Jay and Lottie, you're fantastic, Lottie. Thank you very, very much indeed. And that is from Lee and Leslie. Kind words lately, John, appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. I love these people, I love my guests, etc. You know, so we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but I'll get the lads on tomorrow, whatever you decide to do. So it'll be a cracking show. And I will do backstage, young'un. And thanks so much for watching. And what do you think of the new intro? What do you think of the new intro today? New intro. You liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I'm on it, so I'm honoured. I'm
Yes.
in there. I'm in there. I've got I saw my door, my Arsenal flag on it. So yeah, I'm honoured. I'm flattered. Honestly, I loved it. As I said when I opened the show, I was like, oh my God, I love it.
Wow. I know it's 5-minute countdown, so it gives everyone a chance as well. Like I thought.
Oh yeah, no, it's like it's a 5-minute warning. It gives people a chance to get the notification bells out and stuff as well.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Mighty Mag, if you're still in the chat, thank you for the follow. I will follow you back now.
Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, Mighty Mag. I mean, Lottie is great. And you don't have to be a Newcastle fan. You can have a banter at football as well, people. So, guys, that's it for the show tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. And thanks to my mods as well. And also, thanks to Jules for the super chat as well. And see you tomorrow. Leslie, thanks a lot, Leslie, as well. Appreciate that one. And I will do backstage. And until then, guys, have a fantastic evening. It is a goodbye.